The COVID-19 global pandemic has impacted organizations universally. As this crisis has unfolded and continues to unfold, more and more clients have asked us to help them re-envision or reimagine their risk picture and what it means for their security function. Reimagining risk and security means three things. 1. Recognizing risk shifts based on current events, company changes, social, economic, and political changes. 2. Reassessing your organization's security risks and revisiting your programs, services, and mitigation strategies informed by these changes. And 3. Prioritizing any modified plans while aligning with the organization's new directions and goals. Of course, while COVID may be the most universal risk event in recent memory, it's certainly not the only game changer we've experienced as business and security professionals. All kinds of risk events occur every year that cause significant change to organizations, from natural disasters to mergers and acquisitions to legislative impacts and PR debacles. Whenever a large event brings significant change, you need to reimagine your risk. Before you can do that, you must take a look at your security foundation. Is it solid? Does it need to be updated? If you haven't already learned about this process, watch the SEC's video, Why Isn't This Working? 3 Steps to Overcoming Security Challenges, which is linked in the description below. Once you've considered your security foundations, how do you move forward to reimagine risk and security? You begin by taking a look at the Security Success Universe, which we developed based on our research of successful security organizations. There are 115 success elements here, broken into 13 categories. When we meet with clients to help them reimagine risk, we go through the whole security success universe to identify where the event's impacts have landed. What has changed? What stays the same? And what needs to be shifted in order to meet adjustments in the organization's circumstances, culture, current conditions, and resources, what we call the C4R. From there, we can begin to choose from a list of success options to implement. Let's consider a few examples. The risk identification category incorporates risk assessment, prioritization, and risk ownership. Post-event is the time to revisit and refresh your risk assessment to help reimagine risk and security. It's possible that risks you used to focus on no longer exist in a new operating environment, or they may have transferred to another function or arm of operations. For instance, the work-from-home aspect of the pandemic has both shifted risk away from brick-and-mortar premises and introduced new risks in the form of remote access security concerns. Let's stick with that example to look at how working from home impacts the organizational management aspect of security. If teams are working from home, investigations must be done remotely. How does that impact your resource allocations? What new issues does it present? Do you now have more shared responsibilities with other functions, such as a close partnership with information security as you work together to help secure off-site devices, or with HR as you help coordinate contact tracing or screening? With fewer associates and executives on site, do you need the same number of staff? Do you need more contractors? Most organizations have drastically pared down or eliminated in-person events for the time being. Is this change temporary or permanent? Do you still need an events team at all? When executives are traveling less frequently, does it make sense now to reallocate resources originally intended for travel security? If you have increased staffing and operations in your Security Operations Center or Global Security Operations Center, are these changes sustainable beyond the pandemic event? Are there new services you're expected to provide moving forward that have not been on your radar in the past? Using the Success Universe as a guide, we help clients gather information to answer these questions and prioritize success elements in a way that can inform your 1-year, 3-year, and 5-year strategic plan. This service has been very beneficial for many of our clients over the last year. Some companies offer solutions or products that unexpectedly exploded in popularity during the quarantine. They began 2020 as startups and suddenly found themselves moving at warp speed. In a situation like this, they did not have the time to gather all the information needed to make strong security decisions. The Reimagine Risk process helped them to do that. Other clients have experienced different types of change. Some experienced a sudden loss in a high number of contracts. Others saw the passage of legislation that drastically changed demand in their industry. Some saw major brand-damaging events. As we said at the start, COVID isn't the only crisis that necessitates this level of re-examination. What if you're in a company that has always worked in a very traditional way, skating by on autopilot, and suddenly you find yourself merging with a progressive corporation with a whole other level of expectation? This too requires you to reimagine risk and security. We can help your security organization reimagine your risk and security plans so you can weather the storms of change and come out stronger. We work collaboratively with practitioners, providing guidance, research, and feedback to help you reach your goals. 20 years of collective knowledge in security have given us a unique insight. We know all the options, and we know the questions you need to answer to make plans successful in your organization. Contact us at contact@secleader.com to learn how we can help you.